gigantic blast. And they add to their lead. It's 9-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on a platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. They go back to back, and they add to the lead. It's 10-0. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
That was quite the home run, Siggy, as we take it in again with StatCast. 114 miles an hour off the bat.
Yeah, and plenty of distance, too. I mean, with that kind of exit velo, if you can get it up in the air with good backspin, it's going to be a tape measure shot.
So 1 out, nobody on. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Line drive, caught.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Their third home run of the inning. It's 11-0. That's their fourth home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
So 2 down. Now the third baseman, Cavan Biggio. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
And a foul ball. The Jays up big in this one here in the last half of the third. Right side, hard hit. Marte throws to first in time. And they get Biggio for the out. And that'll do it.
Put your hands up, you single and
Back here in Nationals Park. And now the center fielder, Corbin Carroll. Gosman back to work. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. Carroll, 23 years old. And he's a former Rookie of the Year. That's to third, and that chance handled. Jump throw. Not in time. He legs it out.
Boog, he doesn't care how he does it. He just wants to get on base. And when he does, that puts him in a position to do some damage.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. So a man aboard. And now the first baseman, Christian Walker. Biggio. Off balance feet, there's one. On the first, double play. And that's the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of the fourth. Jays 11, and the Diamondbacks nothing. Bottom of the inning, and now for the Jays, number 36. And he deals. Base hit, center field. And the leadoff man aboard. And now it's Dalton Varsho. He's already homered here in this one. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Now here is Alejandro Kirk. That one is absolutely belted. Could be extra bases. One run's in. Now the second run is in. And the lead continues to grow.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. He drove that ball very well out to the deep part of the field, and you may be surprised he didn't get a double out of it, but I'll tell you.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. And now runners at the corners. Nobody out. Throw is high and over his head. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up.
Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. He's already homered in this game. Base hit. One run is in. Runner stops at third, and they're at the corners with nobody out. Here's George Springer. Ground ball could be two. Slings to second, and a run scores on the double play. Joe Mantiply gets the call from the pen.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game. Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a two-out double, second and third now. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
And now, Kevin Biggio. And they get Biggio for the out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready now for the fifth inning. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Diamondbacks, Jock
0-1's the count.
Peterson.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
And here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. That one to first. Guerrero the toss to first. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. There's a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the fifth. Fly ball down the line. Varsho hauls it in to end the inning. Back in Washington, D.C., we head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's the second baseman, number 36. Mantiply back to work. That one clubbed out towards left center. That'll be extra bases. And he's got a double, his 4th hit.
So no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out.
Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. The run comes in to score from second, and they extend their lead.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. As a hitter, there's not a whole lot better of a feeling than a double into the gap. Right off the bat, you know you put a great swing on the baseball.
Ripped into right field, base hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out. Here's Kiermaier now, 1 for 3. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. High bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double. A run comes in the play. Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. And it's off the wall. Runner from third in to score. And the lead continues to grow.
Picks himself up.
First and second, no outs. Now the number 2 hitter, George Springer.
Number 30.
right at him in left. To second, 2. It beats him back to first. It's a triple play. Wow. What? And we're back. Top of the 6th inning. Alec Thomas now. The pitch. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
You know, these D-backs, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Gurriel gets a piece. That's to third. Biggio. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. 2 outs, base is empty. Geraldo Perdomo digs in now. Swings through that one. 0-1.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And here it comes. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Varsho snags it on the run. Make it back here in Nationals Park. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And the pitch. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. He sends it out of here, and they add on. It's 19-0. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient and waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
And it'll bring up Justin Turner.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Smoked to the left, base hit.
Another hit. I mean, these types of performances at the plate don't come around too often. This is pretty special. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's it. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Now here is number 36.
Well, these Jays doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more impressive, but especially in today's game, that's something they can feel very good about.
Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. 4 for 4 with a homer, 2 doubles and a single, and he just needs the triple for a cycle. Hard hit left side. They get the force. That is the inning. Vlad Guerrero Jr. with the solo shot for Toronto. We're through 6 full. You're watching Major League Baseball. Top of inning number 7. Here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, Corbin Carroll.
That's inside.
And that's off the inside edge. 1-0.
Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock onto the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
The Blue Jays up big in this one here in the top half of inning number 7. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Now up next for Arizona, Christian Walker. That one finds the corner. It's 0-1. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Beats the second, out there. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. The Jays are out front 19-0. of the 7th. Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. The pitch. Hit hard, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He was all over that one. That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it went screaming at 108 miles per hour.
Here's Kevin Kiermaier. Diving stop at first. To his knee, the throw over to Perdomo. That's one. Back to the pitcher covering in time. It's a double play.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first, and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that one is out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 20-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. That's exactly the pitch he was.
Now on the mound for the Diamondbacks, number 27.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
So up next for Toronto, George Springer. And there's a fly ball deep right field. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
And next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. So he blasts one out the other way. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add a couple more. It's 22-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there. That's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Out in the left center for a line drive base hit. And that extends the inning. Kevin Biggio with a chance to hit. That one ripped. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Throw comes in. Lead runner holds at third. And now runners at the corners. Great defense saved them a run on that single. Now it's the second baseman. Lifted to left center. Way back there. And that is gone. Their third home run of the inning. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 25-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the boot. Just an excellent swing all the way around. And have that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention.
A new arm into the game, the righty, Kevin Ginkel.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
The big 6 spot already on the board this inning. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. Hung up in a rundown now. Puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. Back in Washington, D.C. We go to the 8th. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Jock Peterson.
0-1.
The 0-1. And it's fouled away. And a pitch. Into center. Varsho moving under it. And it's caught for the out. Next to hit for Arizona, Gabriel Moreno. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there in the mound.
Eugenio Suarez up to hit down. To the right side. Base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
Back-to-back singles. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And a good eye there. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there. Here's Gurriel. That catches the corner.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way.
And that is the inning. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. The pitch. That's a laser. Base hit. And aboard on the leadoff single.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And now for the Jays, Kevin Kiermaier.
Pretty amazing going way back. Possibly the best center fielder I've ever seen.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Kirk around second, headed for third. Throw comes in, runner stopped, second and third, nobody out.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Double into the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. Just beat him to the spot. Kept his hands tight inside that base.
Swing, and that ball smashed out of line. It is. He powers that one out of here. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they tack on 3. It's 28-0. Right in the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time.
New arm out of the bullpen, Miguel Castro. This looks like extra bases, and it gets by him. Now he'll turn for second, and he's into second with nobody out.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And the batter now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul. And it's second. Laced down the line. Could be extra bases. Here comes Springer around third. Throw to second, but he's in there as a run scores. Siggy, he hit that ball right on the sweet spot. According to StatCast, the exit below 110 miles an hour.
Yeah, but I mean, that right there is an absolute missile. And he just put a great swing on it, squared it up perfectly. Those are the ones that feel really good.
So, man aboard. Here's Turner now. Liner caught at second.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it.
Sinker can be a pretty tough pitch because of the late life and movement, but somehow he got the barrel to that pitch, stayed through it, and really nice job of staying on the backside until it was time to transfer that weight, and a really nice home run.
One down. Here's the second baseman. Fly ball pretty well struck right field. Thomas going back and caught on the warning track. Not quite enough behind that one. Now the left fielder, Dalton Varsho. And first offering is fouled off. And that one fouled off. It's through for a hit, and that keeps the inning alive.
I mean, come on, have a game. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Liner, base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride low, out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was...
Oh, that drilled him. He's in there. So they bring on the veteran, Paul Sewald.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time.
That one ripped. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Runner holds up at third. Base is still loaded. 2 away as one comes across.
Comes through with the RBI. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Reaching for it. Makes the catch. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now, Geraldo Perdomo. Gosman back to work. And there's a strike. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Popped up. Drifts towards it. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. So the batting order turns over. And now Corbin Carroll. Breaking ball in there for a strike. That pitch gets the corner. And that is strike 2. The D-backs with a new pitcher on now, Eric Swanson.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Bounce to the right side, fires over to Guerrero, and they're down to their last out. Foul ball. Swing and a pop-up. Should have this one. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Blue Jays slug their way to a win in this one.
I don't know what they did in the cage today or on the field for batting practice, but when you win by double digits, something is clicking. That batting coach